What's going on, Oh, alright. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Dr. Hyena, and welcome back to another video. Now, we are actually live this time, so feel free to comment any questions you may have. And yeah, we're just gonna have a good old time here. So, lately what I've been working on is a Minecraft mod. Originally I was just gonna port, SafariCraft to 1.20, but I was like, you know what? I think I kind of want to do some, some animals from like all around the world, and eventually, what I landed on was a new mod, or excuse me, new mod called actually, no, the name is still kind of up for like voting and whatnot, but. Yeah, basically it's a zoo mod. I think I went with the name Menageries Plus. So like, get it like Minecraft and menageries. So, because menageries is what they used to call like older zoos. So yeah, that's what's going on here. So we've got a lot of animals already. We're gonna make probably a couple more. Maybe not during this live stream. I think I am gonna be focusing more on like in-game testing, and looking for any bugs I find, because that's important to fix them. Just adjusting stats, making new blocks, like new textures and whatnot. So yeah, we will see how that goes. Oh, hello, Chicksori. Hey, it's been a while. Lou Lion says, when is Wild Savannah Roblox updated? Nobody knows. It's probably not gonna be for quite a while, to be honest. Like, I know there was that new video yesterday, and I posted one of the Oryx, but, that's been in the testing place for quite some time now. Well, not Luda's video. Luda's video was newer stuff, but it's still been in there for quite a bit. So yeah, it is probably gonna be, quite a lot longer until anything really happens. But that's not what this stream is about. So please keep the chat relevant to this stream and what's going on here. And what's going on here is Minecraft. So yeah. How's everyone doing? Good. Elephant puppet. That's a fun username. All right. So I can show you guys some stuff. Yeah. All right. So here we have the American bison. So they spawn in the plains biome as well as snowy plains. They are a pretty cold climate animal, so makes sense. And in survival mode, if you try to attack one, see, it's not the best of ideas. They do a good amount of damage, but it's also the knockback you have to worry about. Yeah, like that knocks me pretty far. Thankfully, not as much knockback as like the elephants do. Because bison aren't as big, but yeah. I thought he was gonna push me across. Oh. Hey, I'm not trying to die out here. Haha, you are stuck. You can't possibly get me now. Alright, but yeah, big old American bison. Yeah, no, that's just gonna depend on your connection, especially with live events on YouTube. Like, yeah, it's not always the best. But thankfully, I am very grateful to have a very powerful computer. Everything runs like really fast, so yeah, on my end of things, everything is perfectly fine. Oh, he almost got up to me there. Alright, here, let's go to the Savannah biome. So, I did say I ported most of the stuff over from SafariCraft, and that is true, as we're about to see. Okay, so obviously it's very far away, so we can teleport there. Okay, let's dig out. Wow, we spawned like... This must be like a Savannah plateau or something, because we spawned like way under the earth. I think we just passed a cave. Yeah, wow, we spawned like really far down. Oh. Yeah, another cave. That's quite something. Alright, but yeah, so I did port quite a bit of the stuff from Safari Craft. So we've got the smooth dirt, we've got the cracked mud, we've got the yellow grasses, we've got the bushes, got the substrate. So yeah, all that stuff is here. There's the baobabs are here too. They look a little different though, and this is like too small of a area for them to actually spawn in. So we'll have to look around a little more for that, but they're definitely in. And here we have a new animal. This is the black rhinoceros. So yeah, they're not actually too aggressive. They kind of have a bad reputation in real life. You know, people think they have like really bad eyesight. Actual studies that have like looked at their eyes though have said like their eyesight is about the same as a domestic cat, so it's really not that bad. The main thing that's kind of led to that myth is just really bad like safari guide practices, which is not good. And they essentially like unknowingly provoke the rhinos and make them charge at the guests. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, they're a really cool animal to have. Definitely one that's very endangered too. So, you know, since this is a zoo mod, right, this focuses a lot on conservation, which is what modern day zoos are more about. So yeah. What happens to the people harassing you? Oh, they've stopped. Yeah, thankfully they have stopped. They went on for months, but eventually, yes, they did kind of come to their senses and stop, so that's good. Hopefully, you know, they don't do that to other people in the future is my concern now. But yeah. Alright. Let's try and find a bigger savanna biome. Like, if there's a plateau, there'll probably be, like, more like, flat areas, too. Okay, yeah, perfect. And there's a mesa biome. I don't think I've added too much to that yet. But yeah. Oh yeah, so we've got some lions here, so... Here. Let's move him out of the grass so we can see him a little better. They actually blend in, kind of. But yeah. So this is the southern lion, so like... You know, stuff you'd find in, like, Kenya, South Africa. That's all the same subspecies. They were thought to be different, but they're not. And then this is based on a Barbary lion, though some southern lions look like that too, so it's the same mob, same spawn egg, everything, just a different variant. And if you're wondering, yes, there are lionesses too. Again, they're just different variants, so they can all breed with each other. Yeah, so there we go. So yeah, pretty cool. And like, I know, like, some people think like, because I'm Dr. Hyena, I must hate lions. I really don't. I think they're actually quite interesting. They're not my favorite of the cats, but I still find them pretty cool, so yeah. I would say my favorite cat's probably cheetahs. But yeah, let's see, what else can we find here? Oh yeah, we've got the zebras. So the cool thing I added with these guys is there's different stripe patterns. So like this one has like pretty thick black stripes, and then the white ones are really narrow, and then this one has narrow, like fairly narrow for both of them actually, like both black and white. Fun fact about them is that they're actually black with black and white stripes. So if you like shave the fur off, their skin is dark gray or black. where the fur is both black and white, and sometimes a little bit of brown too. So yeah. I think there's like 4 different stripe patterns I've included. So, okay, that's the same one as over there. That one, are you the same? Probably. Oh, no, you know what? That one and that one are a little bit different. Like, this one's got more white on the shoulder and on the neck. So that one and that one seem to be the same. And then there's another one somewhere. But you get the idea. Yeah, here, this one has like really thick white stripes, so yeah. Now we've got a whole herd of them. Yeah, that's true. Wild Savannah is probably not going to mobile. Yeah. Like, it's really... I feel like it is a bit too advanced for mobile, if I'm being honest. Like, your whole screen would just be a bunch of buttons. Like... And also, mobile devices aren't really built to handle that kind of gaming, so, yeah. But here we've got some African bush elephants, so... This is probably one of my favorite models, and especially textures in the entire mod, because... You know, with these really big animals, I'm able to add a lot of detail to them. So yeah, these guys, you can ride them if they're tamed, and then when you are riding them, you can actually clear up blocks, which is really useful for landscaping. So if you ever want to, you know, not clear up blocks, you can just, you know, lead them around with like a leash, and then, you know, you can just move them like that. But the Indian ones don't actually clear any blocks out. So yeah, so it is like they do both have like their own purposes here, and then much like the I was gonna say Africraft, Safaricraft mod, there are termites, and just like in there, they drop meat. You can eat them, real tasty. So yeah, and then of course they come from these termite mounds. Though sometimes, as we can see, they spread out, but they move pretty slow. So yeah. Really cool. And then again, just like in Safari Craft, there's the buffalo grass. The difference is, in this case, I actually made this spawn in the plains biomes as well. So yeah. And then as I was talking about earlier, here's the baobab trees. So with these, you can take a baobab fruit block, you break them, and then you get these edible slices. So just like the melons in vanilla Minecraft. And then here, the lions tend to avoid elephants, you know, just really not worth the risk. And just like in Jumanji Craft, the elephants are extremely powerful. Like they can 1v1 a warden and win. So yeah, they're pretty much one of the most powerful mobs in the entire game.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Bren.
Yeah, just got in here.
Yeah, here,
what were you working on?
Minecraft stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got Ender Shadow's family here. But yeah. And then yeah, some lions. I did show the male lions earlier. Oh yeah, here's the Barbary one. So yeah, big mane, goes like down to his belly. Some southern lions are like that too though, so yeah. This is a really nice scene, like just sunset over the savannah. Actually gonna get a screenshot here for the mods page. Oh, actually, you know what? I have a better one. Yeah. So, for those of you in the live chat, I don't even think I've told Bren this, so for all of you really, I do plan to overhaul the other biomes like this. Maybe not to this extent because frankly they don't all need it. But you know, stuff like different dirt types, different grass types, you know, new animals. That's all planned. So yeah. Let's find a few more animals. Oh, we've got a warthog down here. Yes. Very lovely. Alright. Here, you move it, Pumbaa. I remember, like, when they announced the, or they showed the character designs, everyone was, like, freaking out about how Pumbaa looked in the 2019 Lion King. It's like, have these people not seen warthogs in person or something? They're at, like, every zoo, so I don't know how that's possible. But, like...
Oh, God, yeah, that situation.
Yeah. They were saying, like, oh, it's so uncanny valley. It's, like, with the expressions, yes, it was. But, like, the design itself was pretty realistic. So, yeah, I don't know what that whole craze was about. But in terms of Lion King animals, we do also have meerkats. We do also have spotted hyenas. And, of course, lions, as we were showing off earlier. So, yeah. So, here's the meerkats. They eat termites. I think these guys actually naturally spawn in the desert, so you have to like feed them termites yourself when you keep them in your zoos. But yeah, I just took them right out. But on the savannah, there is an insectivore, which is the aardwolf, so smallest member of the hyena family. Oh, the meerkats just killed them all though, so we'll just spawn a few more. Timon just went crazy over there. Right, yeah, here we go. So little aardwolf just slurps them up.
Yeah, it's just this attack is just a termite his size.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then of course we've got his big cousin, the spotted hyena. So got a few different spot patterns here. So like this one's very spread out. This one's like more of them closer together. Most of them are actually. But yeah. Of course, they're a bit of a noisy bunch. I mean, that's hyenas for you. at least wild ones. But yeah. Let's see. I also want to show off the wildebeest because I really like how that looks. We got some giraffes over here. Another warthog. Let's see. Oh yeah, we've got impalas. So yeah. Very, very common in real life, so at least in the wild. I haven't been to too many zoos with them, but I know quite a few have. Zoo Tampa actually does have. Brevard Zoo has. Busch Gardens has actually. You just don't see them that often. Like so, you know, they're in such a big savanna area there that like, you know, you're not that likely to see them. But they are certainly there. And I don't think Disney's Animal Kingdom has any. But yeah, I know they have Springbok though. Let's see. Oh yeah, Animal Kingdom does have these wildebeests though. Like this exact subspecies. So this is the eastern white-bearded wildebeest, so definitely the most common in zoos. A bit endangered in the wild actually because where they live has been facing a lot of drought lately over the past decade or so. So yeah. Yeah, it's like really dropped their numbers. So yeah, some of them have like different stripe patterns and then some have this brown on their forehead, some don't. In fact, most of these ones don't, but like all of them have like an equal, like I think it's 4 variants, so it's a 1 in 4 chance of any of them spawning. So yeah. Yeah, I got some more hyenas. Let's see, another termite. Lots of termites are around, so that's good. More hyenas. I mean, it is Africa's most common large carnivore, so it makes sense you're gonna see a lot of them. But yeah. What else did I add? I know I added a few more things than just that. Oh yeah, the hippo. Yes, yes, moto moto. Yeah, so just the Nile hippo. I might add pygmy hippo a bit later. But yeah. So these guys will spawn in swamp biomes, and I think mangrove swamp too, but usually just the regular ones, because like mangrove swamps are like really dense with the trees, so it's hard. They're so big, it's hard for them to even spawn in there. So yeah. Let's see. I showed the black rhino earlier. I don't think I've showed white yet. Yeah, here we go. So let's get one of these. So these will spawn in the savannah. They're pretty rare though. Yeah, much bigger than the black rhino. In fact, let's put them side by side. So yeah, a bit bigger. Very different head. So in real life, these guys mostly eat grass, and these ones mostly eat leaves. And that's actually reflected in the mod too. So the way you tame them, I think, and breed them too, is with leaves for the black rhino, and then for the white rhino, it's with the grasses and wheat. So yeah, definitely something to consider if you want to have these guys in your zoos in Minecraft. And then, oh, look at that, naturally spawned black rhino. Or two of them, wow. And more elephants. Termites again. There, now we're getting some wildebeest. Good bunch of them there. Okay, biome. Let's go to the jungle. Sparse jungle. Alright. So, oh, okay, this is actually pretty cool. So we've got the Pierre David's deer, also known as the Milu. So these guys are a Chinese species. They nearly went extinct. However, you know, a lot of captive breeding has helped keep them alive. And I believe they have been reintroduced to some extent in the wild. So yeah, very, very important conservation success story there. Let's see. Ooh, got a jaguar. So the jaguar is the same one from Jumanji Craft. Actually, the white rhino I showed earlier, that was the same too, except I reskinned it, or like retextured it. Just because I felt like I could do better this time around. Like this could be a little more accurate, and it was. So yeah. Yes, this jaguar is quite noisy, but that's okay. And then we've got some termites in the jungle too, and again that wild like smooth dirt. So yeah, just that it really does help just aesthetically, and you know, jungles are pretty well known for having like pretty rich soil in them. So that allows for like more plant diversity. So definitely gonna add more plant types in the jungle as well, just like I did with the savannah. I might. I wouldn't quite use the same palm trees that I used in Jumanji Craft, because I do want them to be different because they're for the same version of Minecraft. But yeah. So here we've got a pack of bush dogs. So South American canine. These guys are actually surprisingly ambitious with their hunting. They can take on like capybaras at times. And yeah, so very, very interesting little fellas. Very quick moving too, despite their short little legs. But yeah. Got some more Milu. Let's see, what else can we find? I know I added tigers. Oh, holera! Shito Freddy Fazbear!
I
Or,
don't know.
or.
Oh,
Alright, so jokes aside, this is indeed a Freddy Fazbear. This is the Sloth Bear. So these guys will eat termites. Thankfully in the mod I didn't make them as aggressive as they are in real life. Otherwise, it would be pretty hard to get these guys into your zoos because they would just tear you apart. I've heard the way they attack humans especially is pretty brutal. Even though they're not that much of a predator themselves, doesn't mean they can't put up a decent fight. And indeed, they will. Is it, Brent? Is it true that they'll like pretty much rip off your face, like in a literal sense? Like
they'll do that. They'll also rip open chest cavity too.
yeah,
Which is
yeah,
pretty consistent. And that's just it's not even predatory, it's defensive.
right,
Like, it is hyper defensive behavior.
yeah. Oh, we've got a maned wolf over here. Long leg boy. They're so cool looking though. I love them. Oh, there's two of them. Nice, nice. So really good for any South American sections, and then ooh, we've got some Indian elephants here. So earlier I showed the African bush elephant. These guys are a bit smaller, and yeah, they've got like this pink on the ears, more brown coloring. So yeah, overall pretty different looking animal, and yeah. So it's always nice to try and have both in your zoos, because a lot of people kind of think all elephants are the same, but if you can really look at them side by side, as we're about to do right now, yeah, they're definitely not. So yeah, this one's much bigger, more gray color. Did I make the tusks different? They might be a little different. No, they're about the same. But yeah. Yeah, so it is always nice to have that little bit of diversity there. Alright, let's see. Let's go deeper into the jungle. Into the jungle, yes, yes. Clearly the best game ever. But, actually on that note, we will be having an Into the Jungle live stream on Friday. So definitely be sure to tune in for that. That'll be a lot of fun. You'll get to see me try and model low poly human characters for the first time, yeah? So, that'll be quite interesting. But yeah. Some more termites. Let's see. I know I added red pandas. Yeah, we'll look for those later. Let's see. We got some bison here. So, Brent, you weren't here for this, but earlier in the stream, like the first thing I did was almost get pummeled to death by one of these. So,
Lovely.
yeah, I was in survival mode. I was just kind of showing everyone how strong they are. So, yeah. And then, of course, we've got some elk over here, so these are both females, or actually, even males shed their antlers, so works for that, too. Like, there's really no defined genders in Minecraft, there never has been, but yeah. Yeah, here we go. So these are the ones over here have antlers, or some do, some don't. And the cool thing with these guys, if you like, set the time to, I think it's 2300 or 23,000. Sorry, time set. Yes, yes. So in the morning they do their little bugle, so that's always nice to see and listen to. So definitely add some good ambience in the mod, so that's nice to have. Yeah, let's see. Oh, we've got another Savannah over there. Oh, yeah, here we go. We've got some greater Rhea. So, almost like a little, I mean, they're a ratite from South America. Um, they run fairly fast, and I believe their main predator in this mod is jaguars, though sometimes maned wolves will have a go at them too. So yeah, definitely want to keep them away from those predators if you have them in zoos. Which should be common sense, but you know. Some people, especially on video games, do some not very smart things, and I may be guilty of that. But yeah. Oh, I see some ringed tails here. Yeah, there we go. So we've got ring-tailed lemur. So good old King Julian, which is really more female dominated. So yeah. Very, very commonplace in, at least in US zoos. I don't know about UK or anything, but I'd assume they're pretty common there too. But yeah. Another jaguar here. Trying to think, what else have I added here? Oh, Freddy Fazbear's again. More bush dogs, Indian elephants. Yeah, I think that might have been it. Alright. Let's go to like a forest or something. See if we can find the other Freddy Fazbear I added. We've got a couple elk here, but where is the Fazbear? Ooh, we've got some crocodiles. So these spawn alongside rivers and swamps. So on land they're not really gonna attack you, but just like in Jumanji Craft, if you're in the water with them, you're in real trouble. Sometimes they'll like chase you onto land too. Oh, okay, let's... Hey, get away from me, sir. Okay, here, hopefully... Okay, I think we've lost them, thankfully. But, yeah. So these are based on the Nile crocodile, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. I mean, they're not really... Like, their design isn't really based on any particular species, but... Nile is one of the more common ones in zoos, so... Like, that's kind of a recurring thing with this mod is like, yeah, I'm adding a lot of animals that are found in zoos fairly frequently, as that's what this mod's really about. So yeah. So let's go to a cherry blossom biome, or cherry grove. I don't know why it keeps spawning me underground. Like, I'm probably just because of how far I'm teleporting, but yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, so we just found a really tiny one. Alright, that's okay. I can look for a little more. Let's see, mountains. Did I put anything in here? I don't think so yet. But some stuff is definitely planned for here. Alright, so what would spawn in the Cherry Grove biome would be the red panda. So these fuzzy little guys, they're in a lot of Minecraft mods. Makes sense, they're a pretty popular animal. We've got the Amur leopard. It's a very endangered leopard subspecies, but still pretty common in zoos, so yeah. And then we actually do have the African leopard too, so they do look a little different. So yeah, these guys have more yellow eyes, and then Amur leopards a little bit different color, and then blue eyes as well. And then I think the African leopard has like different spot patterns. Yeah, there we go. And then we've also got the takin. So this is based on the Sichuan subspecies, but there actually may be a few more takin subspecies added later as variants. So it'll come from the same spawn egg and everything. So there may be like the golden takin. Sichuan has like a couple of like different appearances it can have, so may add some of those too. But yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's get some tigers in here. So we've got the Sumatran tiger, which is the smaller, darker orange subspecies. These are found like pretty deep into the jungle, whereas the mainland tiger can be found in like deeper jungle too, but can also be like in more open areas. So yeah, here we go. So yeah, a bit bigger. Oh, they will fight each other, so don't keep them together. Alright, somehow he beat his bigger brother, but usually the mainland tiger does win, of course. The size advantage is, yeah, quite something. Yeah, there we go. And then, yeah, still has pretty decent health left. Oh! And these guys are actually the most aggressive out of the big cats in the mod, so you do want to be careful with them. Alright. Got some more elk and bison across the plains. Let's see, what else? What else is there? Oh yeah, the black bear. Alright. So these guys aren't always black. In fact, they can come in quite a few different colors. So there's the blackest one we have, and then there's the lighter brown one, more reddish brown, and then this one's more like golden brown. So yeah, bunch of different Freddy Fazbear variants. Har. Yeah. Oh man. Somber sables. Sadly, those are not in this mod. They might be later, but for the first update, I think there's a bit like there's a lot for the Savannah already. So I think anything else is gonna wait until a bit later. Yeah. So that's why there's no like cheetahs and stuff, for example. Let's see. Beautiful elk song. Thank you. Will the Wild Savannah update be this month? I really doubt it. No, I don't. I definitely don't think so. I can't really speak too much about testing stuff. I mean, well, no, we've pretty much only been testing the stuff that Ludi's shown. It's not really been too much else. But yeah. Yeah, so there hasn't really been as much added as some people think. Don't get me wrong, it's still a good amount of progress, but yeah. Definitely gonna want to be patient with that. It's because yeah, it's not gonna be anytime particularly soon. I don't think. Let's see, have I shown everything? I think so. All right, so we're gonna have a little fun here now. So we're gonna get a mainland tiger and a lion. All right, fight, fight. Alright, so the tiger has like a little bit more health than the lion, so it's slightly more likely to win. However, I have seen many times in this mod where the lion actually does win. So yeah, it really can go either way. Oh, it just went out of his way to kill the pig. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. So sometimes the lion does win. And then Sumatran tiger, as we've seen, is a bit weaker than the mainland tiger because it's so small. It is a fast swimmer though. Faster than the lion at least. But yeah, ultimately the lion is a bit bigger than that, so that definitely helped him. Mr. Peddle the Sea Lion. Hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in, all of you. Oh, where did this one come from? Is there a Savannah nearby? No. Oh, okay, maybe I just spawned him in. I don't remember. So these guys will attack your livestock, especially if they're not tamed, so you definitely want to do that. He's just like, which one do I go after? So once they separate, he can like make up his mind a lot easier. And then jaguars, I believe, do about the same thing. Pretty much all the predators do. So this means they will be able to attack mobs from other mods. So there will be that interaction, which will be quite nice. Might do a little battle royale video when the mod comes out. Just have him like fight mobs from like other mods. So yeah, that'll be quite fun. But in terms of more, just what the mod is about in this case, which is like zoo stuff, we do have a few more new items here. So again, there's gonna be a lot more added, especially like in terms of wild stuff. But in terms of artificial stuff, we have the zoo stone blocks. So a lot of zoos use like fake stones and whatnot. So decide to include that in the mod. So there's the, let me just make it stop raining. I'll probably set it to day 2. There we go. Alright, so there is the tan, orange, yellow, and red tinted zoo stone blocks that you can use. So yeah, these are really useful for building. Like, I find these ones in particular to be quite nice for like African themed areas. Like if you're doing like the Kopi rocks, this is really nice to replicate that. And then we've got this exhibit glass, which is more transparent than the vanilla Minecraft glass. Unfortunately, I couldn't make blocks out of this, or I could, but they would always have like this weird black lighting underneath them. I'm not sure why. But it honestly works better as glass panes anyway, so yeah, that's all you really need. I actually like the orange too. And something else I just thought of is like, you know, if you want to have like different theming for like different parts of your zoo with like different stone colors, you could totally do that. That would actually be quite useful. So yeah, like that's kind of the joy of Minecraft, is like you can really use anything for anything, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, you can be as creative as you like, which is really, really nice. Gonna put a little more grass. So if you guys are wondering when this mod might release, it should actually be fairly soon. It'll be in early beta testing at first, of course, or even in alpha actually before that. But you know, I will definitely have something out fairly soon. I've put a lot of work into this. There's a lot more to be done, especially in terms of the blocks. Like, I've been mainly focusing on the animals, which, you know, don't get me wrong, the animals are a huge part of the mod, but they're not the only thing about it. So yeah. Like, otherwise, you know, if you don't have a good amount of like custom blocks and whatnot, what's the point of even calling it a zoo mod, right? Like, yeah, you do need that, you know, so you can like build your enclosures and whatnot. But so far, you know, we have a good amount of, or a good variety of stuff. Just need more of it. Let's see here. Alright, not too much going on, so that's good. Oh, yeah. Does this mod have manatees? No. No, it does not. Also, hybrid lion plus tiger or Tygon. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that just because, you know, we don't really want to support that kind of thing. Even, like, most zoos today really don't. And, like, the zoos that do have ligers or Tygons or whatever, or lilligers, those are mostly, like, rescues from, you know, places that were, like, unethically breeding them, if anything. So yeah, we really don't want to support that in this mod. This is more about, you know, actual, like, real conservation, and that is definitely not.
Alrighty. I see you're having fun.
Yeah, yeah, I am. What are you up to right now, actually?
I am currently still doing a little bit of working. But
Ah.
how is it with these zoos keep continuing to lose ungulates?
Because ungulates have short lifespans, most of them.
No, it's no. Their zoo had a grubby zebra foal that startled and killed itself.
Oh, those kinds of things. Yeah. Yeah, that happens a
Yeah,
lot. I don't know, to be quite honest. Yeah, and like all those incidents of like giraffe calves like breaking their necks or whatever while they're running, like, yeah, it does happen very very often, unfortunately. No, you know, that actually does make me wonder. Does that happen a lot in the wild too, but we just don't know about it because we
hard
don't
to
see it?
say.
Yeah, because I feel like it. I mean, look, I know some of it is design flaws with exhibits, but there's no way that's all of it. You know what I mean? Like, I at least I doubt it. Like, you'd have to really really mess up for that, and like a bunch of times over. Like, I don't know.
I always give a couple of people like that live in Texas shit for Dallas because they've consistently had giraffe deaths
Yeah.
for whatever reason. Like,
Oh, move it, bison. Oh wait, what am I doing? I already have glass. So for those who are wondering, yes, this is the exact same baobab wood from Africa, or Damn, I keep calling it Africraft. Safari Craft. See, I had an older mod that was actually called Africraft. So, yeah, but same sort of deal actually. Like, Safari Craft is Africraft's successor in many ways. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a real tryhard now. No, if you're wondering how I'm destroying and placing blocks at almost the exact same time, basically I'm left clicking ever so slightly before I right click. So real sweaty gamer move there. But it does definitely help speed things up in this case. Oh no, I'm an animal in the enclosure now.
Huh? Oh boy! Huh, it's Mickey Mouse! Oh no!
Now, there are no mice in this mod, sadly. But definitely, you know, a future update where, you know, we focus on adding smaller animals is definitely a possibility, but not a priority by any means. You love the rhino models. Thank you very much. Recently you started creating your own Minecraft animal mod. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, that's great. We could definitely use more of those, because, like, I remember for the longest time, like, no mod added animals like hyenas, wildebeest, anything like that until I came along, really. So yeah. And to this day, like, there are a couple of mods that add hyenas now, but they use, like, dog sounds and stuff for them. It's so bad. Like, yeah, it's really cringy. Especially if you know, hyenas aren't related to dogs at all. They're very much their own family. Even if you don't know that, though, like, there's a good chance you know that they sound very different. So yeah, I really don't get that, like, why people would do that. There you are. Come with me, little Ian. You too. Oops. Well, that elk is having a good time out there. Oh, hello there, Italian. Let's see. Let's keep the chat clean of any animal versus animal debates. We don't really do that around here. Yeah. Like, in-game we may do it for fun, but outside of that, yeah. Yeah, those debates are pretty pointless. They don't really get you anywhere. Doesn't help conservation at all, really. So, yeah. Definitely not the best to have. Should really just appreciate those animals for what they are, not just, you know, what can they defeat, what do they lose to. That really doesn't matter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, so I think I'm gonna go for a bit.
All right, sure. How late are you? Oh, pretty late. Yeah. That's okay though. We've mostly just been showing stuff off. I haven't really added anything new yet, or well, no, I just did now actually. Just added the baobab sapling because that wasn't in before. The trees would just spawn, so now you can actually grow them, which is nice, especially for your zoos and whatnot. All right, let's see. Okay. Wait, what did I call it? I know. Oh, no, you know, Minecraft does a stupid thing now. Or M Creator, sorry, not Minecraft itself. Properties. Yeah, definitely, it's not rock, it's a plant. And it should be in natural blocks. Plant sound effects. Alright, cool. Just needed that. So I guess a little announcement here. Excuse me. Little announcement here on the channel. So, you know, I really have had some time to think about it lately. I think I am going to be YouTubing. I am going to be YouTubing. This is true. No, I'm going to be taking YouTube quite a bit more seriously for the rest of this year at least. Rest of the coming years really. Like, I know a lot of people have kind of retired and whatnot, but for me it's kind of the opposite. Again, I do want to take things more seriously relating to YouTube. I definitely do see it as, you know, a priority now rather than just something to do only for fun. So we'll try to have at least 1 or 2 streams every week. We'll also... Here, 1 second, sorry. We'll also have some videos up each week as well, like, again, at least 2 each week, hopefully. What they could be about, it could be Into the Jungle devlogs, it could be Minecraft mod updates, it could really be anything I'm working on. So yeah. Let me just check my notifications. Alright. So yeah, I thought that's something that you guys might be a bit excited for. I know I am. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I don't think there's enough space for it to... Oh, never mind. It just decided to grow over there. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, alright. So I guess if I wanted one inside here, it would probably... Well, that kind of works, kind of doesn't. You know what? It's fine. Oh yeah, and that's actually something else pretty cool I wanted to show you guys is inside of the baobab trees there is water. So in real life these trees are very important for that reason. They store lots and lots of water in them. And during the dry season, animals will actually, like with tusks especially, so like elephants will like poke into them using those tusks. So definitely very, very important for the rest of the ecosystem too. Otherwise everything would be like way thirstier during the dry season, so yeah. Very cool over there. Yeah. Just have to see how to fix that offset, but I think I know how actually. Let's see here. I see. I think +2 would be bad, so let's do -4. And same with the Z. Alright. So let's save that. Hopefully that works a little better. Might have to be more than just 4. But we'll test different numbers, see what works, what doesn't. Also, I want to thank you guys so much for all the support lately. We've been getting quite a few more views. We're up to like 2.67k now in terms of subscribers. So yeah, that is quite nice. So thank you guys so much for that. Really means a lot to me. Seems like we're having some issues with the mod here, so just gonna wait on that. Might have to close mcreator and reopen it, but I didn't do anything that should really break the game, if that makes sense. So yeah, here, let's just get our task manager real quick. Alright, and end task, so that's gonna close. There we go. So we're actually going to regenerate the code, so if anything did break, we can fix it just like this, in theory. There might be a few more things we have to do, though. So we will see. Alright. Huh. Oh, you know what? No, I think I know what it is. Shoot. For some reason it keeps on crashing, though. I know why it's crashing, but I don't know why it doesn't, like, close itself after a bit. It is supposed to do that by default. Okay, let's see here. Alright. Okay. This is very weird. It's not even letting me close it. Alright. Let's actually look at the crash report, see what's going on here. Okay, well, I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I'm not actually like a coder or anything. That's why I'm doing this. Boy, do I wish I were one right about now, though. Alright. So it does seem like, you know, we can't customize where the baobab tree spawns, which is a little weird. But, I mean, I guess just it is what it is. If that doesn't fix it, I think I've actually broken something, which is definitely not good. But this is the only thing I changed, to my knowledge, so... Alright, let's try this. Hopefully it works. That is very strange. Invocation target exception null. Okay. Alright, well, I think we are going to end the stream here, so, you know, just wanted to pop back on, let everybody know that I am indeed back, and we will have plenty more streams coming up, so I will see you guys next time. So, till then, take care, peace out.